Hello, fellow gamers. Welcome back to another Smash Bros. Moveset tier list. Today, I'm going to be doing Byleth, who is the last fighter in the first Fighters Pass. After that, I'll be doing the second Fighters Pass, hopefully sometime this week. Um, Maybe tomorrow, if I'm feeling it. So, yeah, shout out to Byleth. Byleth, I don't know how to say your name, but shout out to you for making this tier list. Honestly, he or she, depending who you pick as your costume, they're a pretty straightforward character. So I don't. Hopefully, I won't be spending too much time talking about them. But yeah, so let's go over the tiers. So we got bad moves that are basically useless, and you pretty much should not use a neutral. Usable moves that are not terrible, but also difficult to use, and just also should not really be used in neutral. Um, Average moves that are middle of the ground can help you stay alive in neutral and maybe even start some combos or setups. Strong moves that will be great for kills and setups and will typically be used more in neutral or in kill confirms. And then finally, we got insane moves that can do a lot for you and will definitely feel overtuned and do a lot for you. So starting with jab, honestly, it's pretty average. So you can do a gentleman jab or a rapid jab. So yeah, nothing amazing, but it's pretty good. So I'll put it in average. Forward tilt, same thing, pretty standard. Pretty quick too. Frame 8, not bad. Um, Down tilt will be a combo starter, and you might also use it more neutral since it's got good range. So let's have a look here. So it's got pretty good range. So you may use it as like a combo shard to lead into pretty much any aerial. Ideally up air or neutral air if you're at lower percentages, but a high percentage you might do an up air since it reaches further up. And up tilt is another combo starter. It's got pretty good coverage, so you'll be using it a lot as an anti-air. It reaches pretty further up as well, so great move. Dash attack. I don't really use it often, but um, it's pretty good. It's got some range, but it does have a lot of end lag. So actually, I might have to knock it down a bit just for that end lag. It's a little mm, too much end lag there. All right. So on to his smash attack. I really like his smash attack, especially his forward smash and down smash. So I like to use forward smash on the ledge to two frame opponents, and down smash is just really strong. I think it's one of the strongest in the game because I swear I've killed opponents at like 50% with it before. It's pretty good. But it does have a lot of end lag, so do be careful when using it. However, it still hits on both sides and it still does a ton of shield damage, so yeah, great smash attacks. Forward smash, it has a sweet spot on the tip, so um, it's like using Mart's shield breaker, but I don't know. That's just how powerful it is. I feel like it's basically like a Marth shield breaker. Then up smash, I don't really use it too often, but it can be a decent anti-air, and also it is a good out of shield option since it is his fastest, I believe. So yeah, 23 frames, 13 frame startup. However, it doesn't have I think it does have a grounded hitbox. Let's see. Yeah, it does have one grounded hitbox, but it's very specific. So oftentimes you may not be able to connect it unless your opponent is up close to you and on the ground. So yeah, it's best reserved as an out of shield option, and it's also a good anti-air. So I may knock it up just a bit in the strong tier. Why not? All right, so neutral air, fail not. It's weird. He uses like his bow to attack, which is kind of funny, but It is an insane move. It pretty much does everything. It's a good neutral tool, a good combo move. If you fast fall, you can then follow it up with a side B or with the forward smash maybe if your opponent tumbles or something. I don't know, but it is a great move and I recommend you use it. And it's also got a nice hitbox. Look at that. Look at that. Such a great hitbox. Is definitely much better than Banjo Kazooie's neutral air. That thing was awful, but yeah. Next we got forward air and back air. They're both essentially the same thing. So here's the weird part about their forward and back air. It's not great because the hitbox is super thin and specific. So I don't see myself using it in neutral unless I do like I don't know, maybe like a down tilt into, or sorry, what am I looking for? A neutral air into a forward air and like specific percentages. So it works well in Byleth's kit, but in other fighters it doesn't work as well because you can also do like an up B and then since they'll go behind you, you can do a back air. So I think I'll put back air a little higher, but it's gonna be like at the bottom of strong, and then forward air. I think I might just leave it there because it's overall weaker and um yeah. The main problem is that they have sweet spots and they're pretty difficult to land. So let me know what you think. I could be wrong about this, but I just don't see myself using them in neutral unless I'm doing combos. So moving on to down air. See, the other thing is that it also works well in Byleth's kit, but it's also, if you look at it alone, it has a very slow startup, a ton of end lag, and also has even more if you land with it. So, let's see here. You can auto cancel it, but you have to be very far into the animation. So if you land, he does like this dumb animation where he's like, "Oh, I landed. I can't seem to get up." So for that reason alone, I might have to put it in bad, just because it is not a good landing option. A lot of downers are pretty good for landing options, but this one just isn't a good landing option. It's still a very slow attack. Sure, you can use it after an up B, but that's it really. And then up air is pretty good. That's a good juggling tool, so I'll put it right next to up tilt. Very fitting. Okay, on to his specials. He's got pretty interesting specials, but unfortunately, half of them aren't really that great. So, for example, fail not. Um, you can do two different attacks. So you can do like a normal um, uncharged hit, and you can do a fully charged hit. However, you can only do two. So once you have it held for a little longer, that's it. You're committed to it. You cannot cancel out of it, which is very annoying. So yes, you can use it to bait out shields and have them do something, but I mean, I guess that's a good use. So I'll put it at the bottom of usable, but it's still a pretty bad move. So moving on to side B, this thing is also insane. You can use it for pretty much anything. A combo move, a kill move, combo ender, a recovery move, sorta, since it does push you a little forward. Look at that hitbox too. You see that? Let's see if it shows again. Look at that. But the grounded version though, that one's insane. Look at that. It's so big. You can't tell me that's not insane. Amir is bad. Moving on. This thing is also insane. It is probably one of the most busted recoveries in the game, along with Game and Watches or Robs. But you can go like an entire stage below and still recover. This thing is insane. You can even use it as a combo move on stage. You can do some ridiculous stuff. You can spike with it above medium percentages, which I think that alone is insane. So, yeah. pretty good moves. I'm not sure which one is the best of the three. I guess I'll put neutral at the very top since I see myself using them more often. But these are very close to being the top. Just saying. Now to his throws, which I guess are all usable. Definitely far more usable than Hamir, but okay, I guess I'll move down air above just because I do see myself using them a little more than Hamir, but then I'll move this one down. Okay. So forward throw and back throw are both usable. Down throw will be your combo throw. Same with up throw, but you'll probably be using down throw more often at any percentages, and up throw maybe in earlier percentages. But there we go. Also, this person put back throw twice, in case you're wondering what that is. So good job. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Can't wait to get started on the second Fighter's Pass. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.